the AAA MF YouTube channel. Today we're in Porto in Portugal and we're here for three reasons. The first reason is for good weather. I don't need the sunglasses, we don't have the good weather. The second reason we came is to try the pastel de nata, and this is very, very famous in Portugal. It's a custard tart. So we're going to go looking for the best pastel de nata in Portugal. What's this?
Pastel de nata.
This is pastel de nata. This looks quite small compared to the normal one.
You do have bigger ones.
We have bigger. So this is a baby pastel de nata. Is this the best one in Portugal?
For sure.
For sure?
The best one.
Okay, shall I try it? It's very good. It's very good. Okay. So, the third reason we're here is to drive a Ferrari 488 Pista.
The Ferrari 488 Pista is the most powerful V8 in Ferrari history, producing 710 brake horsepower. It hits 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 2.85 seconds and 200 kilometers an hour in an incredible 7.6 seconds, going on to a maximum speed of 340 kilometers an hour. Dry weight now comes in at only 1,280 kilograms. This has been achieved with carbon fiber on the bonnet, front and rear bumpers, and the rear spoiler. For the first time, it has optional carbon fiber wheels, which are 40% lighter than the standard wheels on the 488 GTB. The 488 Pista laps Fiorano in an astonishing 1 minute 21.5 seconds. Now, just to put that into context, the Ferrari F12 TDF does it in 1 minute 21.
We've come down into the basement, and not only do we have the 488 Pista, we have the 458 Speciale Aperta, and I've been given the keys to both. Now, I'm not really sure which one to take out because I think naturally aspirated, turbocharged, roof down, I really don't know which one to take. But as we've come to film the 488 Pista, and because there's no sunshine today, I think we'll take the Pista. So as we are going to take the 488 Pista, I've given the keys back to Mariano for his 458 Speciale Aperta. So why don't we see him pulling out and taking it for a drive? Mariano, welcome to the AAA MF YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Now, I know the weather's not great today in Portugal, but you've got a convertible. I think you have to put the roof down.
I will do it, okay.
Where's the cigar? Enjoy your day. Ciao. I'm not normally lost for words, but today I am. We have the keys to a Ferrari 488 Pista, and we're going to hit the roads. I'm very excited. When I started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago, I never thought that someone would give me the keys to their brand new Ferrari to drive around Portugal, but that's what I'm doing today. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been too kind to us. We managed to film some B-roll with the beautiful sunshine out. When we started filming inside the car, the heavens opened up. And as you know, we've got semi-slick tires on this car. So I'm taking it nice and easy because I'm not a great driver. It's not my car. I'm in another country, so I'm going to take it nice and easy. However, I've been driving the car now for at least 2 hours, so I've got a little bit of experience now to talk to you about it and what it's like to drive. As you would imagine, it's not massively different from a 488 GTB. The 488 GTB inside the cabin feels fairly similar. You've got loads more carbon in here, Alcantara. I think the front of the car is the biggest difference, obviously, with that lovely scoop. I don't really like the 488 GTB. I don't think it looks aggressive enough. This car, I think, looks absolutely perfect, especially in this color, the Giallo Modena. It really, really stands out. Really like the looks. So actually, I've driven a 488 GTB in the rain at Bruntingthorpe for a recent video when I did a drag race against the R8 V10 Plus. I have no idea why it rains every time I try and film a video. I thought coming out to Portugal, I'd avoid the rain. That's one of the main reasons why we came to Portugal, and it's raining. Anyway, at least I get to review the car in all weathers. We're actually driving in wet mode now. Can you believe it? We're in Portugal and we're in wet mode. The seats are not comfortable, I've got to say. They feel very, very hard. People might say that it's a race car, it's a track car, but what I think is amazing about this car is how comfortable it feels on long distances inside the cabin. The noise level is really, really great. So I don't know why they don't fit a more comfortable seat. It's really, really firm. But apart from that, I really haven't got any complaints inside the cabin. You've got this lovely carbon fiber door, which I love. The Alcantara all over the dash. The steering wheel is quite thick. I would prefer something slightly slimmer. You've got this lovely Rev Counter straight in front of you, which is nice and easy to read. But what I love most about this car is the looks. I think this is the best looking Ferrari they've made since the 360 Challenge Stradale, and it's the only Ferrari I actually wanted to buy since the 360 Challenge Stradale. However, I haven't bought loads of Ferraris, and Ferrari told me where to go. So at least I've got lovely friends like Clint who give me the keys to their car occasionally, so I get to enjoy these nice cars. For an hour, we're heading towards our destination, but we've seen the most spectacular backdrop for a thumbnail photo. So Jay, why don't you show everyone the backdrop? Valley, which is a 2-hour drive from Porto. Look at this insane scenery. How beautiful is this? But what's more beautiful is this. How gorgeous is this? So we've had the car parked up here for about 10 minutes, and every time people come by, they're honking their horns and they're waving. This car just looks absolutely incredible. Now, at the start of this video, I said we came to Portugal for sun. We've definitely got sun. It's absolutely boiling. We've had the aircon on. The aircon is very good in this. What's surprising about this car is that it was a 2-hour journey. The seats are firm, they're race seats, but the ride was so smooth. We were idling at around 3,000 RPM in 7th gear, and the car just was so smooth and so comfortable. Really, really surprised me and Jay. Channel for a couple of years now, and I've got to drive a lot of these exotic supercars, Ferraris included, on the road and on the track. What I've noticed is on the road you really can't get them up to the levels where they feel very exciting. However, when you take them on the track, for example the 458 Speciale, which I took on a track, but they feel absolutely sensational, and you can really open up the engine. On the road you can't open up these cars to anywhere near their potential. Now, that said, the 488 Pista is a track car, and a lot of people that buy them, the owner of this car included, take them on the track, and I would imagine that they are sensational on the track. I'm not going to get a chance to drive it on the track because I'm not a very good driver anyway, but it's actually the same with my GT3 RS 4 litre. I remember driving it on the road probably for about 3 years before I took it to a track, and once I took it to a track and those semi-slick tires warmed up, the car just felt absolutely sensational. It felt like a track car, which is what it is. And I feel that a lot of these cars, the 488 Pista, are really wasted on the road. Now, the Ferrari Owners Club of UAE have been very clever. They've taken their cars to Italy, Portugal, and now they're going to Spain. So they're really using the cars on these lovely long journeys, and they're really getting to open up the cars, which is fantastic. But if you live in a city like London, etc., and you're not going to take the car on long journeys, I think the normal 488 feels very, very similar to the Pista. You only notice the difference once you really start to push the car hard. And obviously we can't do that on the road. We've done it a couple of times, we've accelerated hard, but you can't really open up the car. But the Ferrari Pista, I think, in terms of the supercar world at the moment, really stands out as looking like one of the best supercars. I think in the right spec, especially this yellow with the carbon wheels, looks absolutely sensational. I've got a little soft spot, as you know, for naturally aspirated engines, and I still think the Lamborghini Performante Coupe or Spider is very, very hard to beat, especially now that the Coupe has dropped below £200,000. But if you love Ferraris and you take your car to the track, this is absolutely sensational. So we've come to the end of this epic video of the 488 Pista. I love the front of this car. I love the carbon wheels. I love the design of this car. My favorite Ferrari was the 360 Challenge Stradale. To drive, it's still probably one of my favorite cars. But for looks, I don't think you can really get better than this for a modern day supercar. It really is turning heads on all of these roads in Portugal. Everyone is stopping and waving and Ferrari, Ferrari, which you don't really get with many other brands. You don't get that love and appreciation. Guys, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for 4.5 million views on my channel since I started. I never imagined that the channel would take off the way it has, and it's enabled me to go to exotic locations like this in Portugal and film with 488 Pistas. So thanks very much for watching, supporting the channel. Please subscribe if you want to see lots more of content from me.